we're in England and we're going to do something really unusual. I buy boxes of junk in auctions in England, and sometimes there's one item in the box of junk I want. So to get the item I want, you have to buy the whole thing. And there is a lot of stuff in boxes in showrooms in England for sale. And very occasionally you'll get an auction house do an auction where every lot is a box. But generally speaking, the boxes are the low value items where it's not worth the auction house splitting out each item, photographing it, listing it, stickering it up, invoicing it, blah, blah, blah. So you get these boxes of junk, everything's chucked in, and it's literally chucked in. And a lot of the stuff does get scratched, does get damaged. So it's very hit and miss, but sometimes you find a good item in a box. So I bought this box of junk for something else, and of course, when you get the box of junk, you have to get rid of everything else. So what I like to do is put those boxes of junk back into the sale room, or another sale room down the road, without the things I want to keep. So this is an example where I bought a box of junk, taken what I want out of it, then gone through the rest of the stuff and found something else which I didn't know was any good. So I saw this in this box of junk, and I thought, oh, it's going to be stainless steel. So I picked it up, and it's very heavy and cold, quite nice looking thing, and certainly in its day, I'm thinking 1950, that would have been a nice looking thing. It comes with a creamer, a small jug, and it comes with a cup, which could be a sucre, it could be a cup. I think it will be a cup, but it might not be. And I looked at this thing and I thought, well, it's very heavy for stainless steel. And then I looked inside it and I noticed that it was white. So I thought, well, it's going to be pottery with a silver glaze chucked all over it. So I was thinking it's going to be English Stoke-on-Trent 1950s ordinary item. And I looked again at it and I thought, well, it's rather nice. The bottom is rather nice, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good silver glaze. I mean, if you can make a silver glaze as good as that on pottery, then you'd expect to see more of it around. And then there were things like this handle's got these gaps on it to stop the heat going into the handle. And then what I did is I put my fingernail on the white and ran it towards the silver, and it caught. So I then realised what it was. It is silver laid on porcelain. So what this company's done, it does say WMF on all of the items, and they were a German company who, I'm afraid, made all of the stuff for the Nazis, knives and all the rest of the stuff. And after the war, they had nothing to do, so they started to make stuff for the house. So this is a German ex-military supplier making, instead of making daggers for the SS, it's making bits for aircraft, it's making tea sets in the same factory. And what they've done is they've taken a porcelain body, they've taken a piece of silver, and they have stuck it on. Don't know how they've done it. It will be a foil of some sort, which they just heated and stuck on. They've got it around the bottom. There's no join visible. They've milled off the base. They've impressed the manufacturer mark. It says WMF with their monogram. They've polished and burnished the top sides, and they've used a sort of silver which is not so prone to tarnish, because it is quite clean silver. It's not hallmarked as proper silver, so it's not. I'm not allowed to say it's proper silver, but it is a silver. It is a continental silver, a white metal, whatever you want to call it. So this actually is quite a valuable set. It's very of the time, as I say. It is not damaged, which is remarkable. The quality is extremely good. Even the lid is beautiful. It's so heavy and it's so well made. Microscopic detail. You have the teapot, the coffee pot, the chocolate pot, the water pot. You have that. You have the sucre, the sugar pot. you have a milk jug. Okay, so it's just an unusual thing, worthy of mention. I have seen this sort of silver on pottery before, but it's really unusual. Sometimes you see it from India on bits and pieces. Sometimes you see it on Chinese stuff. This is from, as I say, from Germany. Okay, well, thanks for having a look. Hopefully that's been worth watching. Thank you.